A few days ago, I found some kittens in a parking lot, in the corner of a parking lot, living in a pile of rubbish. And I started asking the locals, whose kittens are they? Is anyone looking after them? Do they belong to someone, or are they part of the feral colony of cats in the area? And it turns out at that place there is a feral colony. No one seems to own the cats. And I decided that because of the location of those little kittens, that I should try and basically catch them and get them to a rescue organization so that they can be tamed and homed. And so I go through the process of catching them. Eventually I did catch them. They're tiny, they're, I don't know, 4 weeks old maybe, so, they can walk and run and play and all of that, but they're still babies. And I took them to the rescue organization, handed them over to the lady, who's a lovely lady who does a lot of rescue work for kittens and cats in the whole city, the city that's closest to me. And afterwards I got home and I didn't really feel good about myself. I didn't really feel good about what I'd done. And the more I've been looking at it, the more it's been like realizing that I hate that I had to do it. I hate that the world is what it is, that animals are not protected, that there's no safe place when people are around, and how much the imbalance it causes to nature and animals in areas where people develop, land and shops and living space and all of those things. And I hate that I took them away from their mother. I don't feel good about that at all. But if I had left them there, then all that would have happened is that if they were lucky enough to reach adulthood, they'd just continue perpetuating the cycle of breeding 2-3 times a year and adding more and more and more kittens to an area where no one really cared about them. They had to fend for themselves for food. And it's a busy area. There's a lot of cars moving around, stray dogs moving around. A lot of people don't really respect animals and would have absolutely no interest in helping an animal in distress, and maybe even go out of their way to harm an animal. And rationally it all makes sense. I get it. It makes sense in my head, but I hate it. I hate that's what we have to do. So instead of moping and moaning and dragging my feet around and feeling sorry for myself at what a terrible person I am adding this to my very long list of why things cannot carry on the way that they are, why life on earth has to change, why this world is not best for all, and looking at more and different ways that I can be a part of, in whatever way, small or big, helping the world be a better place for everyone here. And that includes animals like these little nutheads. Thanks for watching. You can see me next time.